Hi guys, I'm Jay, and today we're going to be asking the most important question of 2019. Is Pokémon Sword and Shield a bad game? Or is it a majestic, grand and spectacular experience? Watch this video to find out. Before we begin, if you like Pokemon, smash that like button. And if you like Pokemon, smash that subscribe button. I should stop begging for likes. Pokemon Sword and Shield is the first brand new mainline game that you can play on your TV or while you're sitting on the toilet or washroom or bathroom or hole, as we call it here in Great Galar.
I've got my passport, I've got my town map,
and I've got my thick winter jacket.
But I don't need all that because we're already here in Great Britain. I mean, Great Galar. Yeah. But let's start with the good. The wild area is definitely one of the best parts of Pokemon Sword and Shield. It's a wide, massive area where you can free roam, catch Pokemon, camp out, do epic raid battles. It is a free-for-all area to discover and enjoy. And yes, it's not as big as Breath of the Wild, which had like a bazillion developers working for it, but it is about the same size as two of those areas in Breath of the Wild, which is not bad. Pokemon has traditionally been about those iconic routes. You're skipping along Route 2 to Viridian City. It's fun, but for the first time you can truly wander around and get lost and explore and discover something different in this wild area. And it may not be for everyone. There's usually two kinds of trainers: those who want to collect all those badges and those who want to explore each and every pixel. And the great thing about Sword and Shield is it has that perfect balance. And outside the wild area you've got these epic, giant, sprawling towns. I feel so at home. You've got castles. You've got weird armed heroes of legend.
and of course you've got those old chimneys, you know, old 1920s with the brooms and all that.
And there's just so much character in this game. You've got all the classic nods to those delightful British stereotypes, and the world feels more alive than ever before. You've got these little Pokemon walking around, you've got random battles. It feels like the best parts of the old games mixed with the new games, all in one delicious, delightful package on your Nintendo Switch. And speaking of character, one of the best parts of Pokemon Sword and Shield is that you can set up a little camp. You can have your Pokemon all running about playing with each other, you can interact with them, you can cook for them. It's one of the best parts of the new game, and if you say no to throwing a ball at a Magikarp, you have no soul. No, this is not an opinion, this is fact. You have no soul. It's just so cute. And from cute to a brute. Yes, Dynamaxx battles are the new thing in Pokemon Sword and Shield, and they are epic. You can grow big and huge for that sounds a bit weird, for 3 turns, and it changes the flow of the battle completely. There's a different strategy here, and it makes gym battles feel that bit more fresh.
Go on, Pikachu, my son, you've got this.
The graphics sit in between good and bad. The art direction is awesome, the sheer scale of the world is incredible, and yes, it may not be a bigger jump as Breath of the Wild or Super Mario Odyssey, but there's been so much love and dedication poured into this game. Yes, some of the textures are iffy, and yes, there is this weird pop-in where characters sort of jump and spawn suddenly as you walk up to them, which is a little bit disorientating, and perhaps, yes, it could have been better, and there's always room to improve with future games. That is a given, but it isn't game-breaking, it isn't a problem, and it's not the end of the world. So let's move on to the not so good. You've got dialogue and NPCs. Yes, the NPC characters in the world are a little bit more expressive. They look at you sometimes, but they still feel like signposts. You've got all these little Pokemon running around, having the time of their lives in this world, and you've got trainers who kind of stand like this and kind of look at you a little bit. and the camera still feels a little bit lacking. You've got this amazing free roam camera where you can see all the details in the wild area, but when you go into towns and traditional routes, it's a fixed camera. There's so much detail in this world, it would be amazing if we could have a free camera to see it all. Last but not least, it would not be a Pokémon Sword and Shield video if we did not cover the National Dex controversy. So yes, quite a lot of classic Pokemon have been cut from this new game. A lot of people that I spoke to thought that you couldn't catch these Pokemon in the new game, but you could bring them over through your old games. The short answer as of filming this video is no, you can't. The models, the character models, the data simply doesn't exist in this game. I think it is a massive shame that you can't bring over some of your old favourites from the old games. However, I am totally down for catching all the new Pokemon. I love starting a new Pokemon game and discovering all the new species in this world. However, that is not a reason to be evil or abusive toward the company. I totally get it. You can like or dislike a game completely fine, but there is no reason for things to get nasty. We could make a video that's just pointing out the flaws or the good things, but what about the future of the Pokémon Sword and Shield? Well, here are some ideas for some improvements. Well, we just talked about the National Dex. What about a DLC Dex that grows? Game Freak can do this, buy themselves a bit more time to build up this National Dex, introduce waves of fan favorites, maybe even do polls, get the community involved to really grow this game. And it will really take the pressure off Game Freak from releasing games year by year and have this game as a base that can grow and evolve as time goes on. And off the back of that, we could also have DLC content where you shake up the wild area, take out some Pokemon, put in some new ones, and really make it something to come back to.
Oh, I've been playing Pokemon for 8 years, and Game Freak finally added Squirtle to Pokemon Sword and Shield DLC. Whoa.
And like most games, there are some graphical glitches and weird hiccups that could just be addressed via patches and DLC. I'm sure there will be loads. So that's it, the good, the bad, and how we can improve Pokemon Sword and Shield. It is a gorgeous, exciting and vibrant game, and yes, it does have its flaws, but it has so many positives too. Game Freak can take a lot of lessons from the community as long as they're constructive and not abusive, and really grow this game. And if you guys want to see more geeky, more gaming, more content like this, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe button if you wish, and I'll see you in the next video.